From Warner Park in Papillion, Nebraska, it's USL League One on ESPN+. Sean St. Jacques here with you. Union Omaha hosting New England Revolution 2 tonight here at Warner Park. Should be a really fun one. Obviously, Union Omaha currently at the top of the USL League One standings. New England Revolution 2 trying to work their way back in the mix for fighting towards the top 6 in USL League One. Those are the playoff positions, and Revs 2 are hoping to work their way back towards that. Union Omaha at the top of the table. Dami Aviadare is a big reason why he's one of our players to watch tonight. Team of the week in USL League One this week. He's made it multiple times. He's a really talented player. You can see there he can distribute, he can defend. Union Omaha have been dealing with injuries of late. He's been one of their consistent players for Jay Mims' side. He could score goals as well, can do it all for Union Omaha this season. He's going to be a vital player tonight at Warner Park as Union Omaha try to keep their winning streak going. He's been strutting his stuff in USL League One so far this season as expected. Connor Presley for Revs 2 coming in, a missed last game. Played all 16 though for Revs 2 last season. He's going to be a guy that can create chances. He can be a decent player at times and then a really good player for Revs 2 and could be a vital part of their cause tonight. Should be a really fun game at Warner Park tonight. Union Omaha trying to stay at the top of the table. New England Revolution 2 trying to work their way back towards the top of it. It's Union Omaha, it's Revs 2, and it's coming up next.
I'm actually the first person in my whole entire family, teenagers, adults, kids, grandparents, that's gotten my bachelor's degree. It was 16 hours to Missouri, and then we picked up my dad and my brother, and then it was another 5 hours here. I didn't get a walk for high school. Everyone else gets that opportunity, so when it came to this, I was like, I don't care how far it is away.
We would like to thank these awesome restaurants in the Omaha Metro for providing team meals to our players during the 2021 season. Chick-fil-A Bellevue, Vitality Bowls, Papillo Pit Barbecue, The Corner Kick, Eat Polka Cantina, and Beacon Hills. We appreciate your support and team meals during our 2021 season. Tonight, we would like to welcome our Centris Federal Credit Union Ball Kids. If you want to be a Centris Ball Kid at the next Union Omaha match, visit unionomaha.com/community to sign up. Thank you to Nebraska State Soccer for helping us select the Centris Ball Kids. Back here at Warner Park, getting you set for this matchup between Union Omaha and New England Revolution 2. Sean St. Jacques here with you, excited for this one. Gonna be a fun game, hopefully, between these two tonight. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for Jay Mims and Union Omaha. Of course, despite no Evan Conway, a dynamic duo up top. Hurst and Vandecourt Decker, Doyle and Boyce look to lead the midfield with Otieno, and a great back line led by Dami Aviadare, and of course, Rashid Nuhu back in goal for Jay Mims and Union Omaha. Team that can attack, but also sit back and deal with the pressure as well. Clint P.A. starting 11 for New England Revolution 2. Pretty strong front line as well. Renix and Sierakowski up front. That back line, Dulis, O'Hearn, and Kaye have been fantastic this season as well. Michel and Presley can certainly be impact players as well for New England Revolution 2. Moments away from kick at Warner Park. Expected a good crowd tonight in Papillion, Nebraska. Union Omaha in their home blacks with the white trim. Kick us off as Revs 2 defend in their road whites. These two met earlier this season in New England. It was a win for Union Omaha by a goal to nil. Greg Hurst scored the winner as a substitute. It came very late in the second half off a goalkeeper assist. Just the third time ever in USL League One that we've had one of those. Nuhu to Hurst was the difference last time these two met. More recently, results for Union Omaha, of course, a 2-1 victory at Forward Madison. They went to Bree Stevens and beat them for the first time this season. And then for Revs 2, a tough 3-2 defeat at Richmond, despite goals from Kaye and Buck. Richmond left with all 3 points. Omaha wins it back. Pretty far up the field as well. Hurst lurking in the center of the penalty area. And it's out for a corner. It was a good job initially off the break. Devin Boyce was trying to find Hurst. And just past the first minute, Damia Villadere will set up a corner kick for Union Omaha. Jay Mims told us earlier this week, he said, we want some revenge. Revs 2 beat us here last season. We didn't like that very much. We're trying to get off to a good start here. Good ball whipped in by Villadere, headed clear, but out back for another corner. So Villadere will reset and take the same kick. Villadere. Further back this time, cleared out of there by Pierre Kaye, who again scored in the 76th last time out in a 3-2 defeat against Richmond. Omaha again lurking just over the head of Hurst. Revs 2 trying to break. Spalding, and he had the right idea. Renix up there, Sierakowski as well, but instead Rashid Nuhu will control. It's the first home game for Union Omaha since opening night when they beat South Georgia Tormenta here by 2-0. Hurst scored on debut after Evan Conway opened the scoring. And Union Omaha's fans have been craving them to come back. It's been a long road trip for Union Omaha, but they got to the top of the table at the end of it. Early shot blocked from outside the penalty area. Skiers took aim. Still not cleared. Opportunity again. Cross is blocked. Another corner. Union Omaha on the front foot from the off. As Connor Doyle on the near side earns another set piece opportunity.
Sosa, you can't get engaged like that. They were about 2 yards away from having a breakaway from 80 yards.
Yeah, Jay Mims told us dealing with injuries and obviously the tough road trip. They got through it. They're top of the table. Obviously, teams below them have games in hand, which is why this game is crucial to try to finish this tough stretch out strong. It's a good ball whipped in. Goalkeeper didn't deal with it, and Revs 2 clear it off the 6-yard line. Brad Knighton couldn't corral it, but his defense in front of him bails him out, and in the end, Union Omaha can't take advantage, and it's out for a goal kick. Knighton wasn't too sure on that set piece. That back line for Revs 2 reacted quick enough to clean up the mess.
Can always come up. Not too much, Connor.
So Knighton clears forward, looking for that front line led by Justin Renix.
Come on, Sos!
This is Ryan Spalding for New England Revolution 2. Now Rivera, one of the 2 first-team players in the Revs 2 lineup tonight. He goes down after earning a free kick off of Ferretti Sosa. And I think Ferretti Sosa is going to be booked here. He is inside 5 minutes. So that is going to be something to watch as the game goes on. So first challenge and first yellow card of the match for Ferretti Sosa. And now a set piece for Union Omaha to defend here.
Toby, 48!
You hear Jay Mims' voice,
Right there, good.
making sure his team is organized for this set piece. What can New England Revolution 2 produce? Wasn't a bad ball in. left a little bit to be desired in the end, and it rolls all the way back out.
Yeah, ref.
And Knighton's ball goes over the top. Another look at the last sequence, and Rivera drew the free kick, and Ferretti Sosa's challenge leads to that booking. So again, Ferretti Sosa of Union Omaha booked for the challenge. And he'll, at the back, have to deal with it early on here for Union Omaha. He picks up the throw quickly. Can't be offside on a throw, and it'll be a corner for Union Omaha with Greg Hurst lurking in behind. Already, I think the third corner in just under 6 minutes for Union Omaha to start this game. So Jake Kroll sizes it up. Kroll plays it short. Kroll's second chance, second try at it, and it flicks over and out for a goal kick.
He kills it, Tanner. Back, Devin, 4-1, get in. One of you's got to get in with Toby. Quick,
Knighton
with
will
Toby.
get set to clear this.
Back in, Eve.
He took a couple of deflections on the way through. Skiers clears it away.
Yep, getting great.
Chance now. Devin Boyce with a good ball in. Hurst took a touch, and the touch lets him down. Golden chance for Union Omaha, and Revs 2 are let off the hook. Cannot give Hurst normally that much space, or you'll live to regret it. This time, he just couldn't quite control it.
Easy, Devin left.
Boyce to Hurst. Hurst, who you'd expect to score there potentially, could not quite do it.
Quickly, Toby.
Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. So Union Omaha on the front foot to start this game. What can New England Revolution 2 come up with? Ball lofted over the top. Spalding was putting some pressure on Doyle, but Doyle smuggled it away.
Switch on, Greg. Come on.
Revs 2 control at the back.
Up. In behind. Good, Greg.
Near side, Pierre Caillet.
Come on, Dalton.
Sending it forward, left off for Spalding. Ooh, it's a good ball in there. Rivera onto his left boot. Good cross in, blocked. Second try takes a deflection, and a swinging save by Nuhu. And Omaha are able to clear it. Goodness me. Rashid Nuhu called into action against the run of play. And now it's end-to-end here. Hurst brought down outside the penalty area. Assistant referee did not wave his flag. Referee comes in and gives a free kick. And now Jay Mims in Union Omaha asking questions of the referee. Both players are still down. It was a really tough collision. Hurst would he have been in if the tackle wasn't made? Another look at it. Oh, it would have been so tough to tell. Was there a Revs 2 player in behind that could have gotten there? If not, that's the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. I think it might be harsh to say that in this situation. Brad Knighton had to commit, in his eyes, brought down Greg Hurst outside of the penalty area. Just hope that he's okay. Hurst is up and walking. That's good to see. Looks like Brad Knighton will also be able to get back to his feet under his own power. Also very good to see after both went down pretty hard after a tough collision. And Brad Knighton has been booked for that challenge. And I think that's just about the right decision there. think Francois Dulis would have had it covered. I think it was close, that's for sure. Hurst definitely would have had a possibility to score, no question, but has to be the last man to bring somebody down for a red card offense to occur. And I think our referee, Velimir Stefanovic, got that just about right. So already, Sosa with a booking, and then the goalkeeper, Brad Knighton, into the referee's book as well. Now a set piece for Revs 2 to deal with. Already Sosa and Damia Villadere over this for Union Omaha. Wild sequence here, these last couple of minutes. Will it be Ferretti Sosa? Will it be Villadere? It's going to be Villadere. Lofts it in with his left boot. Headed away. Did it take a late deflection? It did not. It's out for a corner. As Union Omaha, again, they're coming off a road trip. Coach Jay Mims said it kind of felt like another road game coming back to Union Omaha because they haven't played at Werner Park in so long. They have to get readjusted to the grass. Well, they've been more than up for it so far these first 11 and a half minutes. Another set piece. It lands for Sosa, takes aim. It takes a wild deflection. And it's going to be out for a Union Omaha throw as Spalding couldn't save it. Boy, what a start to this game for the home side. Of course, Revs 2 had a big chance. That was kicked away off the line by Rashid Nuhu just moments ago. Now Omaha are back at it. Otieno finds Sosa. Ferretti Sosa lofts it in towards the back post. The header is wide. Another really good chance. JP Skeers was on the end of it, but he couldn't hit the target, and another wave of attacks is survived by New England Revolution 2. And Brad Knighton, can't say he's lucky to be on the pitch. I think the referee made the right decision, but it was a rash challenge outside the penalty area. It did not get there in time. I think in that regard, he's lucky that he timed it well enough, at least so it was outside of the box. And Revs 2 can take a breath. Another foul. Referee spots it immediately. It's going to go Union Omaha's way. Skiers, who just had the chance at one end, is brought down defending at the other. He's slow to get up. He looks to be okay. Referee has a bit of a talking to there with Justin Renix, one of the first team New England Revolution players in this 11 tonight. For Coach Clint P.A. said about the last game, he said, disappointed in the result, but was happy. You know, we went down a couple of times, said, of course, we were 3-1 down, but the resolve was good, nearly came back and nicked a point. And he said, you know, it wasn't the first team guys. The first team guys came in and did their job. We know that they're a little bit, you know, not used to it at times playing with us, but they did their job. It was just about fighting back at the end. That was what we were proud of. But of course, the concession of the goals is something they were hoping to clean up. And here, they're in trouble! And it's blasted over the top. The ball bounced a few too many times in the penalty area. And Ethan Vanacore Decker nearly pounced. Another look. One bounce, two bounces before it gets to Vanacore Decker, who went for the spectacular. But he ends up sending it into orbit. Now New England Revolution 2 trying to play this out of the back. Just about escaped, or maybe not, it's a throw-in. Union Omaha regained possession in the final third. Besides that one chance that Nuhu had to clear, it's been all Union Omaha in the first 15 minutes. This time, though, Connor Presley clears for New England Revolution 2, and now Sierakowski, this could be a chance. On the counter, it's a decent ball, and Newhoos able to corral it after it's squeezed out. And then Omaha trying to counter, and Otieno couldn't quite corral it on the first touch. Revs 2 are showing that they're going to be able to hit back on the counterattack in this game. Coach Clint B.A. said they're going to have to defend, and then hopefully that leads to good things on the offensive end. We've seen the signs so far that that can happen tonight. Knighton clears. Back line of Omaha does well to communicate. Skiers wins it back. It's a strength that Union Omaha have shown this season. Their defensive record has been the best for teams that have played 6 matches. Just 4 goals in 11 hours of play conceded for Union Omaha this season. Ball in behind, it was almost identical to the situation that led to the Knighton yellow card, but this time the ball rolls softly into Knighton's hands past Greg Hurst, who was the target. Revs 2 clear it upfield, nobody in particular there. Easily controlled by Jake Krull.
Yep, wider, good. Here we go.
Good challenge in the midfield, won back by Kaye. Now Rivera. Spalding helping out. Ryan Spalding put in a decent ball. It wasn't a bad effort, but too close to the goalkeeper. Nobody risking it, made a run in behind to try to get on the end of it, and in the end, it's easy for Rashid Nuhu to deal with.
Together, Devin, doing great. Look around you, Dev.
Now Omaha try their hand at playing it out of the back. This is Ferretti Sosa. Softly done to Boyle, now Otieno. And all the way back to Knudsen, who's got his name on the score sheet this season now. Went through and got a good touch there by Boyce. I think he may have tried to dummy that unsuccessfully. New England Revolution 2 now. Ball lofted forward. It was a decent idea by Renix to kind of let that float off the top of his head. Now Spalding, did he handle that? Yes, he did. The referee will award Union Omaha a free kick.
Not too high, Dummy. Stay, Dummy. Yep, hey, come on, Greg. It's coming this way, bud.
Ferretti Sosa in a little bit of trouble. Flag was up, the ball went out of play before it went further up the field. Went in and out. Revs 2 have a throw. Well, kept alive by Renix, back to him. Oh, this is wonderful from Renix! Saved by Nuhu and cleared by Villader. Lovely individual effort by Justin Renix, showing you that first team experience, and he nearly scored. Knew who had to be there, it was going in. It's a fantastic save from the Union Omaha goalkeeper.
Stay, Toby, stay.
Now Revs 2 have a corner.
Ready, easy, Toby, easy. Be ready, Greg.
Michel is over this for New England Revolution 2. He plays it short, gets it on the overlap. Michel tries it with the left boot. It's easily cleared away. But Revs 2 can recycle it. Plenty to aim at in the penalty area. Just waiting to get the right angle for service. Now it's flung in, headed away by Doyle. Now Sierakowski out wide. Still a couple in there, but nobody made a quick enough run. It was a really good ball across the face, but nobody in a white shirt there to attack it. You can feel New England Revolution 2 growing into this game now over the last 5 minutes or so, as we're 20 minutes gone in the first half. The USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forwardforever-proud. Union Omaha do a good job smuggling it away. Now Boyce running onto it. Good job defensively cleaning that up by Ryan Spalding. Now Revs 2 can build from the back here. They're starting to get a foothold in this game, the roadside. Oh, but a mistake here. Hurst sliding in for it. He beats the goalkeeper to it and goes for the spectacular and achieves it. That's wonderful from Greg Hurst. A poacher's goal if there ever was one. And Union Omaha are in front. Worth another look. Francois Delis lingers on it. Greg Hurst beats the goalkeeper to it cleanly, and then with his left boot, it's a wonderful strike. And Greg Hurst gives Union Omaha the lead, his second straight home match, with his name on the score sheet. He scored the winner against Revs 2 in the first meeting. He's got the opening goal again in the rematch. And Revs 2, who had a mistake earlier and were let off the hook, this time are punished. It's Greg Hurst's third goal of the season now to lead Union Omaha in scoring. And it's the jolt they were looking for as the early pressure has paid off for the home side.
Up, Connor! Right there, Dev, right there, Dev. 48, Dev.
I think it's worth reiterating how tough of an angle it was for Greg Hurst to score from where he took the shot on from. Miraculous finish after he did the dirty work to win it, get it past the goalkeeper who slid in along with him. And then, of course, he was able to finish in spectacular style. And Coach Jay Mims told us earlier this week, he said, I just want to see smoke on Saturday night. There's some lingering above the goal just a moment ago on your screen because the goal gives Union Omaha a 1-0 lead for the moment. Revs 2 looking to answer. Oh, wonderful volley and a wonderful answer! Sensational strike to bring New England Revolution to level. Goodness me! Out of absolutely nothing. Another look, and Connor Presley scores his first goal of the season in spectacular style. And somehow has upstaged Greg Hurst. Remarkable. And he silenced Werner Park in sensational style. Goodness me, goal of the week. Connor Presley, collision course. Goodness, what a sequence. Two fantastic goals, and it's one apiece. And now Revs 2 are on the front foot. And Ferretti Sosa is able to clear it only as far as Spalding. What next in this game? What a first 24 minutes.
Come on, squeeze in. Come on, back in, Dev. Back in, Greg.
Rashid Nuhu had no chance to save it. And Connor Presley, well, we highlighted him for a reason, and he's come up trumps for Revs 2. He missed the last game. He's made a big impact already on this one. Now Union Omaha have to take a breath here. Can they get one back here? Otieno has Hurst with him. Otieno goes down in the penalty area. Referee says nothing doing. It's a goal kick. Another look at it. It's a wonderful ball from Ferretti Sosa. Otieno did a great job of letting it run. I think it ends up being a really good challenge from behind. Pierre Caillet timed it perfectly. And it's a goal kick.
Back, JP, back, Dalton.
All right, so at halftime, we're going to green light people to go
Two fantastic individual efforts
It's clear that we're allowed
have
to
us at a 1-1 scoreline.
I've been doing this longer than you've been alive. I've seen more things than you. I forgot.
Ball goes out of play for a throw-in for New England Revolution 2. Have a whole new lease on life. They look down for maybe 2 seconds, to be fair to them. And really, the cross in took a massive deflection to even get to Connor Presley, but boy, when it fell to him, he knew what to do with it. It falls to him again here. Crucial chest down, out of play. Knutson was there, as was Ferretti Sosa. And Revs 2 can recycle it.
Up, JP! Well done, JP!
One back. Initially by Doyle.
Hey!
Tackle in the midfield. Michel wins a free kick for New England Revolution 2.
Play. Quickly, play! Up, Sos! Yeah, it's out.
Spalding.
Yeah. Quickly, Sos!
And it looks like he
Up, Sos! We're playing down. Dev's in,
was
Sos!
deemed to be offside potentially there. Or pardon me, it's out of play. Throw in for Union Omaha.
Come on. Higher grade. Yeah, it's coming great. Yeah. Come on, challenge, Eve!
Both keepers have made big saves in this game. Nuhu had to clear one off his line with his foot
That's another
earlier. Brad Knighton to be put possibly under pressure again here, although Hurst's ball wide sends Boyce towards the touchline. Boyce is deemed to have fouled the defender, and New England Revolution to do well that time to alleviate the pressure. Brad Knighton, a 15-year veteran, 14 years in the MLS. Had 4 saves in his first start last time out since March 7th, 2020. Made a couple of mistakes, obviously
It's your ball,
gave
Dev!
away the goal off a mistake by Francois Dulis. But his team has been able to find an answer, a fantastic answer, to be fair, from Connor Presley. When you talk about getting your first goal of the season, that's a heck of a way to do it.
Up, Sos,
Played in all
up.
16 games for Revs 2 a season ago in 2020.
Give me a little wider,
Shortened
Sos.
campaign.
Quickly.
It's got to be a moment that's high up there for him.
Higher. Yeah. Inside down here.
Omaha attack again. Ferretti Sosa.
Organize Dalton.
This touch keeps it alive. JP Skiers floats it over the top. Only needed a touch. And Vanacore Decker couldn't provide it. Knighton corrals it. And now Presley leads New England Revolution 2 forward. He's not able to quite find Justin Renix. Union Omaha build again. Hurst couldn't quite find Vanacore Decker. It was a
You gotta go. Up,
miscommunication, I think, there
Over
between
Jake.
O'Hearn and Presley, but Presley does well to backtrack and clear it further
Back,
upfield.
Dalton. It's towards Jake.
Wonderful touch to send it back by Krull. Boyce helping out. Shot from Skiers was not going to go anywhere. Blocked by Michel. Possibly a foul there, referee. Lets it play on.
Come on, Connor. Come on.
Spalding near side for New England Revolution 2 now. Wonderful push and a chase using his pace to deal with Doyle. But Doyle does a really good job to recover and win it back for the Owls. Now can Union Omaha provide a counter-attacking chance? Hurst, lovely over the top. Boyce, flag stays down. Boyce with a good square ball in! And again, it only needed a touch. But Otieno couldn't oblige, and Knighton gobbles it up.
Go, buddy.
Spalding now.
Ball in,
Turned
Toby.
into a wonderful end-to-end first half.
Yep. Squeeze. Up.
Free kick for the roadside as we have reached the half-an-hour mark of a, to say the least, an entertaining first half. Two remarkable goals scored in quick succession. Hurst scored in the 21st, Presley in the 23rd. And they were both sensational strikes. Skeers wins it back for Union Omaha. This is Devin Boyce. Trying to find Hurst in behind. It's a wonderful pass to find him. Hurst controls it. Another threading of the needle chance. It nearly went back to Boyce. That would have been an incredible give and go if it had worked out. But Union Omaha still have possession. Here's Vanacore Decker with it now. Otieno. This is Connor Doyle. Doyle to Boyce. Ferretti Sosa couldn't quite keep it in. It's a good effort from all involved, but it's out for a goal kick. Well, the first 15 minutes were really all Union Omaha. It was only one chance for Revs 2 that Rashid Nuhu cleared with his boot off the line. And then Greg Hurst with a fantastic opening goal. He was able to, off a mistake from the defender Dulise, get past him, then get to the ball first before the sliding goalkeeper Knighton could get to it, and then finished at a really tough angle to open the scoring. But then Connor Presley with a phenomenal answer, a wonderfully taken volley from outside of the penalty area that had Rashid Nuhu frozen to level the scores just 2 minutes later. Two goals of the week nominees in 2 minutes here at Werner Park. It's been that kind of a first half. And there's been plenty of chances since, but we stay level at the moment. This is Michel for Revs 2. Now it's sent forward by Rosansky. This is the goal scorer, Presley, now all the way back for Rosansky. Presley the target, and it's going to be gobbled up by Rashid Nuhu. Omaha now building via Dare. Decent chance. Hurst was in the middle. And New England Revolution to smuggle it away. Eastern Conference takes center stage when the USL on ESPN continues on ESPN Deportes June 15th. Clash of Midwestern powers as Indy 11 look to continue their hot start against the perennial powerhouse playoff contenders, Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC. At the mic, catch the pair of Beasts of the Easts on Tuesday night. Kickoff scheduled for 8 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Deportes. That should be a fun one between those two. Indy 11 and Pittsburgh Riverhounds are always in the mix in the USL Championship. It's been a really good one so far here between Union Omaha and New England Revolution 2.
Fall in, Dev. Good. Up.
Kaye looking for Rivera. Could be a big chance here. Rivera and Nuhu had to get a touch to it. It's out for a corner. I think best case scenario, if Nuhu doesn't get a touch, it maybe hits the post. He needed to be there. And in the end, it's a corner for New England Revolution 2. Michel.
Upgrade!
Rivera.
Come on, Toby. Up!
Rosansky. Now Rivera! And Nuhu, in the end, wasn't tested as much as it could have been. And it's easy for the goalkeeper. Another look. Rosansky initially, back to Rivera. Really good build-up again from Clint Piet's side. but Rashid Nuhu wasn't troubled. Goes all the way back out for a goal kick. Worth mentioning, obviously, former Revs 2 player Nick Firmino on the bench for Union Omaha as well. We could see him later on in this game. Amir Alihadzic as well, who scored the winner last time out against Forward Madison. He's available, but I feel like we have a long way to go until those guys enter potentially. Just shows you the depth that Union Omaha have, even despite some of their injury issues of late. Ferretti Sosa wins a free kick here for Union Omaha. He's been one of the cornerstone pieces for Union Omaha, along with Damia Villadere. They've played every minute this season for Jay Mims' side. He's relied on his back line quite a bit. Same with guys like Knutson, JP Skierce. They've all been crucial. Sosa. Oh, and it was a good ball in, and wasn't sure he was going to get it there. Boyce. Revs 2 were able to clear it. Devin Boyce did such a great job just getting to that. Really made it dangerous. I don't think any Union Omaha player thought he was going to get to it, but he did. If they had made a run, it could have been a real chance. Here's Ferretti Sosa now. Jake Krull out wide. Damia Villadere's turn now to attack. Sent in a searching ball. Great job defensively there. O'Hearn defensively for Revs 2 now. Sierakowski. Rosansky. I think in the end Rivera juked himself there, tried the drop of the shoulder. Dropped a little too far close to the grass here at Werner Park. Worth mentioning as well, speaking of that, Jay Mims kind of said it feels like another road game in a way, because we have to get used to the surface, get used to the dimensions of the park. 110 by 70 here at Werner Park. It's obviously built to be an advantage for Union Omaha, but they've been so used to not playing on it that Jay Mims kind of agreed with us talking with him earlier this week. He said it does kind of feel like another road game in some regards, because we just haven't been home in so long since opening night when they beat Tormenta here in front of a great crowd in Nebraska. Now this ball over the top for New England Revolution 2. Justin Renix did well. Did it take a deflection? It did. And New England Revolution 2 have a corner. That was great from Justin Renix. Ryan Sierakowski helping out as well. He won the won the corner kick. And Michel will take it. Boy, the first, again, 20 minutes leading up to the Greg Hurst goal were pretty much dominated by Union Omaha, but the Connor Presley miraculous equalizer has gotten New England Revolution 2 very much back in it. Can they take the lead here potentially? First header not dealt with. Another volleyed attempt. This time it's well wide. Rivera tried to repeat the trick, but it goes out for a goal kick. Nuhu clears. Coming down on 5 minutes to go in a first half that's had plenty to talk about. Is there going to be maybe another late twist to it? And we're only talking about the first half of this game. Still time for somebody to take an advantage into the locker room. Ferretti Sosa with a really good ball in. Hurst was lurking. And the Revs 2 back line does its job. Ferretti Sosa with a second try at it. Here's Otieno. Ferretti Sosa now. Boyce. Doyle.
Toby. Sosa, if you're tired, hang
Now
on.
all the way
Stay
back
on
to
Sosa.
Jake Krull. Owls have plenty in attack now. This is Knutson.
Turn, turn.
Otieno has some space if he wants it. Ferretti Sosa, in the end, couldn't quite keep that in.
One touch, back to
And New England Revolution 2 try to work their way out of it
play counter, Toby.
through a throw.
Not too tight, Dev. This way, Dev. Nothing over you, Dev. Sosa in front of him. In front of him, Sosa. Back counter, back a little bit counter.
Just the 5th goal, by the way,
No foul, good, no
in
foul.
just
No
over
foul.
11 hours of play conceded by Union Omaha this season, and it was a phenomenal strike. Now Ethan Vanacore Decker
Come on, Connor. Make 72
had a
work,
couple
make
of
it work,
chances
make it work.
himself in this first half. Now via Dare, oh, it was a really good ball across. Tried to recovering, it was Doyle, swing and a miss by Skiers. And now Revolution 2 look to counter, and Knutson is able to stop them in their tracks after a good challenge from the midfield. And Nuhu will reset. Well, Villadare again showing his fantastic distribution ability. Nobody made a run across the face of goal, and Knighton did not get to it.
Back in,
Could have been a tap-in potentially if a Union Omaha player was there, but not to be. Now here come Union Omaha again. Presley helping out initially, and then finally it's cleared further upfield. Lovely chest down by Dalton Knudsen. This is Jake Krull. Dami Villadare.
in the middle, yeah.
Already Sosa calls for it and receives it with his chest. Tried to push it past, but he does win a throw. Tried to wriggle his way past Rosansky, pardon me.
Other way, Tommy, good.
Otieno. A couple of players for Omaha were in the area. It rolled past all of them. Spalding does well to shield it out for a throw, as Connor Doyle didn't give up on the play. Now again, if you're just tuning in, you've missed 2 phenomenal goals. Greg Hurst scored in the 21st, his 2nd at home this season, 3rd
I'm sick of it. I'm done.
overall to now lead Union Omaha, as he forced the mistake from the back line and then finished at a really tough angle to open the scoring. And then just 2 minutes later, Connor Presley with a wonderful volley from outside of the penalty area equalized in the 23rd minute for Revs 2. And now New England Revolution 2 have a free kick just outside of the penalty area. Another look. This is Michel doing well. Well, Ferretti Sosa's got to be careful. He's on a yellow card. He was in the area. Skiers, I believe, was the other who put a foot in.
I want to see that replay.
No card was given.
I want to see that replay 10 minutes in. Over and over and over at halftime. I want to see it. I want to see it at least once. Yeah, somewhere. TV, iPad.
Actually, there might have been punishment there dealt out by the referee.
Up, together!
It leads to this set-piece opportunity for New England Revolution 2. Rivera is over it.
Up!
He's the one who will strike it. And it's blocked away. And again, no should say the challenge did not lead to a booking. And that pass doesn't lead to anything for New England Revolution 2, as Rivera was not able to corral it. It was a good idea, though, with a ball over the top. Now Omaha with Toby Otieno. Out wide for Boyce, and Spalding with a crucial challenge. And he was there again to keep it in, Spalding. Still in, though, for Doyle. Now Ferretti Sosa and Skiers link up as we head towards the 45-minute mark.
Toby, get in the middle of the field. Get a shape.
Yep. That's something too, yeah.
Omaha trying to get an advantage going in to halftime. Doyle and Boyce linking up. 1 minute added on at the end of the first half. Boyce. Oh, it falls for Viadair! Big save and the rebound is in! Greg Hurst, yet again! Right place, right time! Union Omaha are back in front by 2-1, and it's a brace in the first half for Greg Hurst. Another look, it's a wonderful strike from Viadair, and nobody picked up Hurst on the follow. A brace for the Scotsman, and right on halftime, Union Omaha reestablished their advantage. Fourth goal of the season is second of the night, and the Owls are hooting and hollering again at Werner Park. Well, what a way to finish a wonderful first half of League One play. 2 goals by Greg Hurst, sandwiched in by a Connor Presley worldly. And Union Omaha are 2-1 up, just moments away from the end of the first half. Is there enough time for New England Revolution 2 to come up with something? Rosansky, referee's letting it play on here. Celebrations may add a little bit extra on at the end of this first half. What can Revs 2 do with that extra time here? Sierakowski, O'Hearn, Renix, out wide for Presley, and a crucial challenge from Damia Viadair. And that ends the first half at Werner Park. What a first half it was. A fantastic brace from Greg Hurst, along with a wonder strike from Connor Presley. At the half, it's Union Omaha 2, New England Revolution 2-1, with a fun second half upcoming.
At Nebraska Medicine, we're serious about safety. Every extraordinary measure we take is for you and you, so you can get the expert care you need today at every one of our locations. Together, we're elevating our world-leading safety protocols, implementing new social distancing guidelines, and offering care anywhere with telehealth, all so you can continue being your extraordinary you.
Back here in Nebraska at the half between Union Omaha and New England Revolution 2. Sean St. Jacques here with you. We'll get to the second half in just a few moments, but first we'll take a look back at the week that was in USL League One. We start with FC Tucson against Toronto FC2. Somewhat a battle of Arizona because of where TFC2 have been playing so far this season. Early start for TFC2. Temi Antonoglu inside 16 minutes gets the opening goal, but FC Tucson would have an answer off a set piece. Giovanni Calixtro, just 5 minutes later, finds the equalizer. FC Tucson got the leveler. They did go down a man in this game, but they were able to salvage a 1-1 draw. Richmond Kickers facing Revs 2. First minute for Richmond Kickers. They get on the board. It's a lovely left-footed strike. Matt Bolduc opened the scoring. Then at the half-an-hour mark, Noel Buck answering with a nice left-footed strike of his own. 10 minutes later, Richmond answer. 2-1 lead, 5 minutes before halftime. Monticelli making it 2-1 to Richmond. Then they make it 3-1. Terzaghi, who's been on fire this season again for Richmond with 52 minutes on the clock. 3-1. Looks like Richmond wraps it up, but Kaye would answer. It's a lovely header, saved initially. Kaye's there to score the second for Revs 2. However, it would be all 3 points for the Kickers. Then Tormenta hosting Chattanooga in the elements in Statesboro. It was pouring for most of this one. Chattanooga had a chance. Hara makes a vital save there. And then a man that's been long looking for a goal, Azad Liadi, in the 59th minute. His first of the season, his first as a member of South Georgia Tormenta. It would prove to be the winner, a crucial goal for Ian Cameron's bunch, and would go on to stand up as the winner. Then North Carolina hosting Fort Lauderdale. This was a bit of a wild game as well. It starts the half-an-hour mark. Mitchell Curry, unmarked at the back post, opens the scoring for Fort Lauderdale, but just 5 minutes later, Selmir Miscic had the answer for North Carolina, him as well, on the doorstep. 1-1, all to play for going in to the second half. However, North Carolina would go down a man, and late on in the 90th minute, it's Edison Ascona who scores the winner for Fort Lauderdale on the road. A crucial 3 points for them in enemy territory. Then we go to Bree Stevens, another matchup between the Birds, Forward Madison, the Flamingos against Union Omaha. The Owls, an unlucky deflection there, went down as a Tyler Allen own goal for Forward Madison inside the 7th minute. Union Omaha takes the lead early on at Bree Stevens. Forward Madison hadn't had a first half goal all season. That changed in the 35th. Jake Keegan answers the call to level things up. Of course, Forward Madison had beaten Union Omaha there earlier this season. This time, Union Omaha gets the revenge. Amir Alihadzic scores the winner in the 51st minute. Nobody would get anything on the score sheet after that, and Union Omaha under Jay Mims gets a crucial victory there. Then Tormenta on the road, this time down in Florida near Orlando. Finally, the movement for TFC2 getting closer to home. Of course, this was a big game, though, for Tormenta. Late on, a crucial goal for Marco Micheletto, the talisman for South Georgia Tormenta. In the 88th minute, it was enough for all 3 points in a really fun game between those two, Ian Cameron and Mike Munoz. They'll meet again this week. Fun week in USL League One. We're looking forward to a fun second half between Union Omaha and Revs 2 after the break. Yellow's there again, second header.
Here's a chance for Cicerone. Russell Cicerone, the leading goal scorer.
Now let's take a look at the USL League One news and notes. Obviously, USLW debuting in 2022. Really cool to see that news this week. Neil Vinyals continues to play well for Richmond Kickers. And how about the season for Carl Craig so far? First-year head coach at Forward Madison. He's the coach of the month for the month of May. Now, team of the week in USL League One. Vinyals leads them. George Acosta from Fort Lauderdale. Damia Villader as well from Union Omaha. A lot of Fort Lauderdale representation this week as well. A lot to see that great representation from a number of teams in the team of the week this week. Upcoming schedule in League One looks really good. Tormenta and TFC2 doing battle on Sunday. Of course, Tucson and Chattanooga. North Texas and Greenville is a marquee matchup for Sunday. And then Richmond Kickers hosting Union Omaha coming up on June 19th. Wraps up a really fun upcoming schedule. And of course, we take a look now at the scoreboard at the half. Bree Stevens at the moment, it's a stalemate. between Forward Madison and Richmond kickers. More good stuff coming up. We'll take a look at the highlights and stats after this. Sean St. Jacques back here with you at Warner Park. At the half, Union Omaha leads it by 2-1 over New England Revolution 2. Let's see how we got there in the first half highlights between these two, and we've got some great goals to show you here from the first half. It starts in the 21st minute. It was a mistake at the back by Francois Dulis. Took one touch, tripped over the ball. Greg Hurst got in behind, then had to deal with the goalkeeper as well, and then somehow scored from a ridiculously tough angle to open the scoring for Union Omaha. Worth another look here. Dulis dallies on it. Hurst pounces on it. Able to get past the goalkeeper, and then that is just a phenomenal goal. However, he was upstaged, at least at the moment. 2 minutes later, Connor Presley, after it was cleared away, sends in a fantastic volley from outside of the penalty area. Nothing Rashid Nuhu could do about it. The smoke was still flying from the goal that Hurst had scored, and New England Revolution 2 were back on level terms with a fantastic goal that likely could be the goal of the week in USL League One. But Union Omaha had the answer via Dare with a strike, and then Greg Hurst with the follow. Goalkeeper couldn't hold on to it, and Greg Hurst with a first half brace, his third and fourth goals of the season. He's now the leading scorer for Union Omaha, and at the half, Union Omaha, for the moment, are in front by 2-1. Both goals from that man, Greg Hurst. We look now at the halftime stats from this one. Shots are pretty even. Shots on target actually favoring the road side, 5-3 in favor of Revs 2. Possession has certainly tightened up after Union Omaha dominated the first 15 minutes of this match. But after the answer from New England Revolution 2, Union Omaha have reestablished their 2-1 lead at the half between these two. A fun game so far, obviously, as Union Omaha trying to stay at the top of the USL League One table. New England Revolution 2 at the moment sitting in 10th going into the night on 7 points. They are hoping to get a result tonight to try to move back up the table. Union Omaha, obviously, they have goals in hand. I should say games in hand. Teams have games in hand below them. But Union Omaha trying to keep the pace, trying to stay at the top of the table. Crowd's got to love what they've seen so far. A pair of Greg Hurst goals at the start. One at the start and then one towards the very end of the first half. And in the middle, a absolutely sensational volley from Connor Presley that at the time evened the scores up before Greg Hurst scored right at the end of the first half to give Union Omaha a 2-1 halftime advantage. Of course, it's another thing for Presley as well to add to the accolade. He's, along with his teammate, Ryan Spalding, both are adding to their club record of 21 appearances tonight. So on his 22nd appearance for the club, he's able to give you a moment to remember right there. Although, again, Greg Hurst was able to cancel it out right at the end of the first half. Greg Hurst is showing again how valuable he's been since coming over from Chattanooga a season ago, where he was one of the best goal scorers in League One. And he's come up trumps. He's now, out of his 4 goals, scored 3 of his goals here at Werner Park. He scored on debut on opening night against South Georgia Tormenta. And now he's got a brace in the return to Werner Park after a long road trip. And he has the 2 goals that have Union Omaha in front. We're just moments away from the start of the second half. Teams will switch sides. Union Omaha in their home black and whites will attack the left side of your screen. And the Road Whites of New England Revolution 2 trying to get back into it after they found a phenomenal answer on the volley from Connor Presley. They now have to do it all again if they want to get something from this game. And you feel there's going to be maybe a few more twists and turns as this second half develops. Our referee, Velimir Stefanovic, is back out. The teams are ready. We can't wait for the start of this second half. If the first half is any indication, we've got plenty to look forward to. Jay Mims' side trying to make it 2 wins in a row. And New England Revolution 2 trying to get back into the win column. They've got it all to do in the second half, trailing by 2 Greg Hurst goals to 1. Second half underway from Werner Park. And a fun second half hopefully upcoming. And Union Omaha looking for their 5th win of the season. And just their 2nd home game of the year. Again, Sean St. Jacques here with you. Very excited for what's to come after the first half we saw with 3 really good goals, especially the first 2. Union Omaha trying to get back out onto the front foot where they've been, for to be fair to them, most of the game. Ethan Vanacore Decker could not keep that in play. And to be fair as well to Revs too, they've had chances besides the Connor Presley goal. Haven't been able to take them. And this game is poised for a thrilling next 45 minutes as Nuhu clears. This game has been end-to-end at times, stagnant at others, but not for too long.
Come on, Ethan!
And the talent on display has been worth the price of admission.
Sideline, Jake. Dalton covering. Covering Jake. 72. Connor, 72. Yeah.
Oh, well done there by Hurst. Hurst could get it back. He's on a hat trick. He's got the hat trick. Greg Hurst with a hat trick for Union Omaha. And the Owls could be on their way to 3 points. He scored once on opening night. He's got 3 in the return to Werner Park. 5th goal of the season. And the Hurst hat trick lights up the occasion in Nebraska. What a night for Greg Hurst. Scored his first in the 21st. Scored right on halftime in the 46th minute. And now, right on the other side of halftime, he's got his hat trick. And Union Omaha have taken complete control.
Quick ball and Toby, get up! Too deep, Toby! Up, Toby!
Well, we mentioned earlier, Greg Hurst was the joint leading scorer for Union Omaha, along with Evan Conway, coming into this game. He's now got a 3-goal cushion, 5 goals on the season, 3 of them tonight, a hat trick for Greg Hurst. What a night for the Scotsman. And he's not done yet, trying to set up Boyce. Might have been handled there by Doolise. It's Boyce! And a crucial save by Knighton. Nearly squeezed it through. Now Doyle.
Get it right, Toby. Jake.
Ethan Vanacourt Decker was pulled back. He stopped playing, thinking the referee might give a penalty. The referee did not oblige. Play continues. Here's Connor Presley poking it forward, but too far forward to continue the attack. Well, take a look at the last sequence here. Again, Greg Hurst right in the middle of it. Might have been handled there by Doolise, but the referee played it on. Boyce nearly added a 4th for Union Omaha. I said it in the first half. Connor Presley's goal upstaged the first goal from Hurst. And since then, Hurst has only gone and made it a hat trick. He's reascended to the center stage. And it could get worse for Revolution 2 here. Ferretti Sosa's ball in. Too close to Knighton.
You gotta go, Sosa! Sosa! Cover down.
No.
It's a line up! It's a line up! Get up! Up!
Here's Connor Doyle now to Ferretti Sosa. JP Skeers. Ferretti Sosa again. Union Omaha buzzing at the moment. Doyle. Ferretti Sosa and Boyce. Blocked by O'Hearn. Crucial intervention there by the Revolution 2 back line. And it's out for a throw. Again, Union Omaha find themselves with their foot on the gas. Trying to put this one away. Ferretti Sosa took a deflection,
See it, dummy.
headed away. Only as far as Boyce. Otieno did really well to keep that alive. Boyce with another good ball in. Skeers! Did it take a deflection? No, it did not. It's out for a goal kick. As Union Omaha are throwing everything at New England Revolution 2 right now. Of course, Pride Month in the month of June, Union Omaha doing their part. It's Pride on the Pitch Day for the LGBTQ plus community, the Pride scarves, the Pride shirts, just adding to the occasion tonight at Werner Park. Really great to see that as well from Union Omaha. And, well, Greg Hurst has given everybody a night to remember. On top of that, a hat trick for Greg Hurst this evening as Union Omaha in command, despite a wonderful goal from Connor Presley. And at the moment, or I should say at the time, back in the 23rd minute, leveled the scores. But since then, on either side of halftime, Greg Hurst has scored 2 more. He might not be done here. Hurst was in behind as he'll be brought back for a free kick after Sean O'Hearn beat Hurst to the spot that time.
Tommy.
Omaha take it quickly, too quickly. Referee brings it back.
Greg, you can't see. Yeah, you can't see.
Union Omaha in the ascendancy here. Up by 2 goals. Looking to polish off New England Revolution 2 and keep their spot at the top of the USL League One standings.
JP.
Of course, Viadair will take it. It's out for a corner, had to be dealt with at the back post with Skeers lurking. Knutson was in there as well. Jake Krull will come over to take this corner kick for the home side. Skeers with the header, Knutson with the chest down. Vanacore Decker! Oh, fantastic save from Knighton. And he even gets a high five from the hat-trick man, Greg Hurst. Crucial save from the veteran to keep New England Revolution 2 hanging in by a thread. Well, we've had Goal of the Week nominees in this game. I think we've got a Save of the Week nominee coming up right here. Knighton had to get there, and he did just in time. It's not quite cleared, though. Skeers keeps it alive, and then Spalding able to clear it as far as Ferretti Sosa. All whipped back in. Skeers on for Boyce. Boyce goes down. Referee, and not even any Omaha players appeal, as Spalding sends it upfield. And Ferretti Sosa does really well to control it and clear it out of play for a New England Revolution 2 throw.
Cover, Domi, good. There it is, Domi. Yep, come on, Toby.
Michel.
Ethan.
A couple of changes in the offing potentially here for New England Revolution 2. Here's the goal scorer, Presley. And Michel.
Good. Quickly, JP.
Back out wide. Chest down by Spalding.
Touching Dalton. Good.
Up for a New England Revolution 2 throw.
Right there.
As they're trying to get back into this game. Largest deficit of the night for the roadside.
Up, up, up. Let him have it, Ethan. Let him have it. This way. Yeah. Cover.
In behind the header over the top, and Rivera nearly got Revolution 2 back into the game. It was a lovely piece of skill over the top, and all it needed was the finish, but not to be. And before Rashid Nuhu puts this back into play, we did see a couple of New England Revolution 2 players warming up. Looks like a Nuhu will send it upfield. Those changes were made, it looks like, for New England Revolution 2. Michael Sikolias. And meanwhile, the chance for Omaha. Greg Hurst was tripped. Good on him, he kept playing, didn't look for the foul. And New England Revolution 2 win a free kick by the other substitute, Noel Buck, who's also on for New England Revolution 2. Francois Dulis makes way, as does Ryan Sierakowski. So those are the two changes for New England Revolution 2. Ball over the top. Offside flag would have gone up against Rivera anyway, and Nuhu corrals. Michael Sikolias is going to be up front, in for Sierakowski. And Buck coming on. Noel Buck, that is. Also Joe Buck on the bench as well. Francois Dulis makes way for him. Skeers lets fly. And he's not going to beat Knighton from there. O'Hearn. Over to Michel. Still time for New England Revolution 2 to get back into this game. We saw it against Richmond. They went 3-1 down. They nearly came back to tie it. They will certainly have some chances. Union Omaha will certainly be up for trying to finish them off here before they get the chance. Doyle out wide. Trying to get it to Ferretti Sosa. Spalding with a crucial challenge. And it'll go all the way back to Dalton Knutson at the back. Otieno. Nearly lost it. In the end, did well
Easy, dummy.
to move his way through 3 defenders. Boyce and Ferretti Sosa linking up. Skiers tried to spin out of that. Michel continues.
JP!
Revolution player
Squeeze, Jake!
looks to be a little frustrated with an injury potentially. We'll go back to that in a second as a free kick is won, it looks like, by Justin Renix. In a decent position here for New England Revolution 2.
He stopped the play here and didn't give it. Now it's the second one there. You gotta give it.
Meanwhile, an Omaha player is down, getting attended to. Might be cramps, looks like. Again, it's been a long stretch for Jay Mims' side. They've been on the road for a long time. Since the opening game, they've been on the road. 6 straight six straight road games for Union Omaha before tonight's return to Werner Park. 3 wins, a loss, 2 draws, by the way. That's a pretty darn good record away from home during that stretch. And Jay Mims' side is trying to pick up their second home win in as many tries this season. They have a set piece to defend here. At the back post, it was inviting. Both of the substitutes, Buck and Sikalis, were in the area. I should say Sikalias, pardon me. But neither could get to it, and in the end, Rashid knew who was not troubled. This is Damia Villader. Trying to find the hat-trick man, Greg Hurst. He scores again. We're going to be talking history books at this point. Omaha looking for a handball there, not given. New England Revolution 2 switch fields. This is Ryan Spalding on the far side. Oh, he does well. He was grabbed there a couple of times. Spalding, can he keep it in play? Puts in a good ball, and a crucial header away by Knutson. Ball not quite out of play yet. Spalding and Ferretti Sosa go after it, and it's a New England Revolution 2 throw on the far side. Taking quickly, this is Rivera. Rivera's come close a couple of times tonight, trying to wriggle his way through, and in the end, the Owls clear. Again, the confirmation of the changes from earlier is trying to use them to good use. Took a deflection off the pass from Spalding. Gobbled up by Nuhu. Just a quick recap for you. Omaha lead through a hat trick from Greg Hurst. Goals in the 21st, 46th, and 47th minutes. The latter 2 on either side of halftime. New England Revolution 2's goal came back in the 23rd minute, just 2 minutes after the opening goal on nothing short of a sensational volley from Connor Presley. New England Revolution 2 trying to fight back in this game. Can Omaha polish them off? Villader. And he miscommunicates with Vandercourt Decker. Hurst trying to keep that in. Oh, he does. Greg Hurst. He has 3. Can he get a 4th? It's blocked. Hurst continues. Was he fouled in the penalty area? He stays down. Referee waves it away. Oh, Ferretti Sosa does well to win it back to stop the counterattack. Omaha come again. Step overs galore from Ferretti Sosa to Boyce, and it's cleared away. Now Renix for New England Revolution 2. He's pushed in the right direction. Lays it off. Shot! It's in! New England Revolution 2 are back in it. Another wonderful goal from the substitute. Michael Sikalias gives New England Revolution 2 a lifeline. And it's 3-2 with just under half an hour to play. He's just come on moments ago. And it adds to a fantastic run of goals in this game. Michael Sikalias has brought New England Revolution 2 back in it. And that's going to lead to a change here for Union Omaha. It looks like it's going to be Toby Otieno who will make way, and Amir Alihadzic, who scored the winner last time out against Forward Madison, enters the field of play.
Watch the TV. Stop it. Our fucking best player has 3 goals, gets killed. You want me to just calm down?
Referee at the moment waiting to restart play here. Again, the other thing to consider during that sequence was that Greg Hurst was appealing for a penalty at the other end. It was not given. And then New England Revolution 2 scored at the other end. Sikalias bringing the roadside back in it. Greg Hurst was down during that whole sequence. He's back to his feet. His hat trick separates the sides at the moment. But there's still a long way to go, and now we hope that Hurst is okay. He's up and running around, which is a good sign. He looks to be coming back onto the pitch, which is great to see for Union Omaha and their fans. So the hat-trick hero for the moment is back on, but there's still, it seems, more twists to come. 3-2 with just over 25 minutes of the 90 to go, and it's anyone's game again. The Adair over the top for Boyce to chase. All the way back to Knighton, who's saved, by the way, on the Ethan Vanacore-Decker shot. Looks even bigger now. Both goalkeepers, despite being beaten a combined 5 times, have had crucial saves in this match tonight. Already Sosa softly heads it down. Ball in behind, Ethan Vanacore-Decker controls. Lofted over the top for Hurst, and it's out of play for a goal kick. On the road, can't watch the match? Turn on the SiriusXM FC North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Miola, Rodney Marsh, and the brand new USL All Access show featuring Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from the MLS, Premier League, and the UEFA Champions League. SiriusXM FC channel 157 on your SiriusXM radio and the SiriusXM app.
Goal kicks, you have to hedge a little higher. Just on the goal kicks.
That goes all the way out for a goal kick for Rashid Nuhu to take. And now we're really just waiting for bated breath to see what happens next. It's been that kind of a game. A hat trick from Hurst, Presley, and Sikalias with the goals for New England Revolution 2. It's 3-2 with it all to play for. Ethan Vanacore-Decker trying to keep it alive. This is Noel Buck. Rivera. Already Sosa does well defensively to win it back. Oh, it took a deflection. Oh, it wasn't as close as it looked initially. But Rashid Nuhu had to be ready for it. It's out for a goal kick. Got to be ready for anything in a game like this. It could go in any which way at this point. Jay Mims said he was hoping the crowd could help them get through this game. They've been loud and proud at times tonight. They might need them for the home stretch. As New England Revolution 2 have gotten back into it and are in search of possibly getting something from this game. They did the same thing to Richmond. They got it back to 3-2 when they were 3-1 down. They did not get over the hump. Can they do it tonight against the team that's currently occupying the top spot in the League One table? Presley, wonderful, but then it's a slip. Hurst in behind, trying to make something happen, but crucially, defensively, Pierre Caillet did well backtracking for New England Revolution 2. Revs 2 in the attack mode. Started with Rosansky. Forward now for Rivera. Chance with a ball lofted in. Knew who had to get there. And he did without too much trouble with Renix on his back. United Soccer League, all 12 League One clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, visit uslsoccer.com. New England Revolution 2 in search of an equalizer. That time there, the offside flag was up.
Mike, ready to go. No, go.
Villader for Union Omaha. Greg Hurst, who's got his hat trick. He might need more if Union Omaha are going to get all 3 points. Just poked forward, but good defensive work by Sean O'Hearn, backtracking. Now, Rosansky. That is Ryan Spalding on the far side.
Find the game, no. No, move again. Renix.
Yep, come on.
Michel. Looking for Presley. Rashid Nuhu outside of the penalty area, had to take a touch. Clears it out of play. It's a throw, and that was dangerous from Rashid Nuhu. Normally very reliable. He took a bit of a risk there. It wasn't too damaging in the end. It's just a throw. Michel. Renix. Centering pass from O'Hearn.
Get in that corner, get in that corner.
Spalding now on the far side. Ball lofted into the penalty area. Ooh, Nuhu took a touch. It wasn't the best of touches. He ends up corralling it. Nobody made a run for New England Revolution 2. I think Rashid Nuhu probably would have caught that if somebody had. In the end, the danger is averted for the home side, who are clinging at the moment to a 1-goal lead. I thought at the time, with Hurst scoring his hat trick, that might be what seals the 3 points. But Michael Sikalius had other ideas, and it's game on again with just under 20 minutes to go. 3-2 is the score. Villader couldn't move forward with it. It's out for a Union Omaha throw. Villader. Knutson. Here's Ferretti Sosa. Really good run from Ferretti Sosa. His crossing attempt was blocked. Great backtracking by Ryan Spalding on that occasion. And Michel will help New England Revolution to control it at the back.
Yep, come on, Ethan.
Presley. Can he keep this in? He does, but Villader was there initially. And he ends up winning a free kick, does Damia Villader. New England Revolution 2 were hoping for a corner. They don't get it. You see there Union Omaha's fan base making some noise. You saw the Pride on the Pitch scarf being worn as well. I mentioned that earlier. They've been treated to a heck of a game here tonight at Werner Park, and there's still more to come potentially. Here's Damia Villader. He might have been handled there by Boyce. Referee didn't blow for that. Play continues. New England Revolution 2 could be in here. Renix Good ball in, chance, just about headed away. Buck now on it. Presley. Omaha scrambling to get back. Presley lofts it in, knew who had to come for it, went away from it at the last second, and it's cleared away by Doyle. The Revolution to keep possession. Near side, Presley, who's already scored once tonight in spectacular fashion. Lennox, one of the first team stars on this New England Revolution 2 team.
Get in there, Lennox.
And then Damian Rivera playing together for the 7th straight game, as that's deflected out for a corner. Michelle will take it as New England Revolution 2 eye an equalizer here at Werner Park. Taken short, Michelle whips in a good ball towards the back post. Villadere didn't know who was behind him and heads it out for a corner on the near side. Edge of your seat stuff here in Nebraska. Michelle will switch sides to take it. New England Revolution 2, we're 3-1 down in the 47th minute. They've gotten one back in the 63rd. Can they find the equalizer here? O'Hearn, Presley. Presley goes down. Revs to appeal. It's waved away by the referee. And they'll have to settle for a throw-in in front of the Omaha bench. Michelle from Buck. Headed on by Renix and cleared by Villadere. 15 minutes to go. And it's still anyone's game at Werner Park. Here's the last sequence. Was this a penalty? Oh, there might have been a case. Ali Hodzic was late with his challenge. Revs 2 may have had a point there. It wasn't given. Tough to tell 100% for sure, but there may have been contact. Revs 2 play on now. Union Omaha trying to win it back. They do with some numbers potentially here. Devin Boyce goes for it and skies it over the top and out for a goal kick. For the W, the USL recently announced the formation of the USL W League, providing increased equity and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer both on and off the pitch, comprised of clubs from across the Championship League 1 and League 2, as well as new expansion markets. The W League is set to begin play in 2022 in more than 30 communities across the United States. Head over to uslwleague.com to learn more. Very cool to see that, as the USL family grows even more, and in a big way as well. One back by Ali Hodzic. He leaves it for Boyce. Big moment. It's in. Deflected in for Devin Boyce. And Omaha restore their 2-goal advantage with just over 13 minutes to play. It's the substitute, Ali Hodzic, who left it for Boyce. And it takes a deflection and flies in for Omaha's 4th of the night. And that dance might mean that Union Omaha are staying at the top of USL League 1 tonight. First goal of the season for Devin Boyce, the 7th different goal scorer this season for Union Omaha, and they're back up by 2 goals. Meanwhile, a couple of changes. The former New England Revolution 2 player, Nicholas Firmino, is going to come on. Looks like Ethan Vanacore Decker will make way for him. And Austin Pancho, pardon me, is going to come on. And Pancho will come on for Connor Doyle, who put in a good shift tonight as well for Union Omaha. So Pancho and Firmino are on. Vanacore, Decker, and Doyle make way as Omaha now try to see this game out with 12 minutes to go. A Hurst hat trick, and now a first of the season for Devin Boyce, trying to wrap up 3 points for the Owls. England Revolution 2, though, as we've already seen this season and tonight, are not going to quit. There's still time for them. Michel, Connor Presley, Rosansky out wide, Spalding. Still Spalding. Puts in a good ball towards Noel Buck. It's over his head, and Buck can't keep it in. Well, the Warner Park faithful now starting to make themselves a little bit more heard after their team had put a 4th past New England Revolution 2 tonight. Rosansky, cut out well by Ferretti Sosa, but one back by Spalding. Spalding gets his head up, finds Rivera. Rivera takes a deflection, out of play, corner kick. Still a chance for New England Revolution 2 to maybe get back into this. They still have just over 10 minutes plus stoppage time to do so. Jake Rosansky takes it short. Gets it back. Rosansky. Ball in, headed away. Connor Presley. Flung back forward. Knutson had it initially. Boyce helping out defensively along with Firmino. This is now Nick Firmino. Back heel for Firmino. Cut out. And then Boyce sends it out of play for a throw-in.
Coming with the 61. 61, leave that for Dami. Narrow.
England Revolution 2 trying to create something. It's one back, though. Hurst won it back. Firmino over the top. Ali Hadzic. And Ali Hadzic is bundled over by Kaye. And it's a free kick for Omaha with 9 minutes to play of the 90. Omaha trying to seal it now. They've had two goal leads in this game, including the one they have currently. Ferretti Sosa over this set piece as Omaha look for a killer fifth. And it comes towards Skiers! And Knighton made the save at point blank range. Another look. It was a really good ball in by Ferretti Sosa. Skiers, who's had multiple chances tonight, was that close to sealing it for Omaha.
Get across, Devin. Start getting across.
Yep. Now you go, Dev. Good. There you go, JP. Good. Yep. Up.
Presley.
Well done,
Pressure from Firmino. And Revs 2 just about deal with it. Floated over the top. Whistle blows as Renix was in behind. Ball's going to be sent all the way back. I think it's on the pass that the whistle blew. Advantage was not gained by Revs 2, so the referee brought it back. Sean O'Hearn was fouled. Hurst tried to win the ball back in a dangerous position, not quite able to do so. Michel now. Really good ball to Connor Presley, who scored once already tonight. He's blocked there on a good defensive job by Ali Hadzic, or I should say, pardon me, Damia Villadere, but then Villadere fouls him. So it's a free kick for New England Revolution 2, again in a dangerous position. Michel will take it. If New England Revolution 2 are to pull something off here, you feel they have to score as soon as possible here. Michel puts in a really good ball. It sits inside the 6-yard box and is cleared away at a vital moment. Another fantastic chance created by New England Revolution 2, but Omaha's back line gets it out at the right time. Meanwhile, Spalding fouled, yellow card brandished. Another look. Looks like it is the substitute, Austin Pancho, will be written down in the referee's book. So the substitute picks up a yellow for that challenge. Another set piece from further out this time for Revs 2. What can they do with it? They need 2 goals. Try to salvage a point. Ball sent in, it was headed away by Ali Hadzic, and one back by Firmino. The Owls have numbers if they hurry. Firmino, Hurst, who has a hat trick already, is in. Greg Hurst for 4! It's saved by Knighton and cleared by O'Hearn. And Greg Hurst was that close to a quartet. It's wonderful play from Firmino. The ball is perfect. The finish is really good, but Knighton stops him. And there's still 5 minutes to go with the game, still somewhat in the balance. It's still an uphill climb for Revs 2, but that would have sealed it. Villadere. Firmino against his former club. And in the end, it didn't trouble Knighton as much as the previous attack did. Revs 2 have to hurry. It's a good ball initially, but the bounce takes it out of play. And Michel couldn't deal with it. A change-up coming. Looks like Hikaru Fujiwara is going to come on for Justin Renix. So fresh legs up top now for Revs 2. Can Fujiwara make a late impact? New England Revolution 2 running out of time here. 4 minutes to play, plus stoppage time. They need 2 goals to try to salvage a point. Presley wins the header. Boyce, who scored the 4th tonight for Union Omaha, finds Firmino. Firmino Skiers lofts it out wide. Ferretti Sosa in plenty of space. Cut down by Spalding. Pancho, Ferretti Sosa. Ferretti Sosa keeps it alive past Spalding. Revs 2 win it back. Good hold-up play. Rivera and then Fujiwara overran it. And Union Omaha has it back with 3 minutes to go in search of their 2nd straight win. That would keep them at the top of the USL League One standings. Villadere, lovely between him and Firmino. Villadere, and his touch lets him down. They could have been in again, Omaha. Storylines tonight have been plentiful. A hat trick from Greg Hurst, a wonder strike from Presley, Free kick for Omaha. A goal from Boyce, his first of the season. Sigalia scored as well at that moment back in the 63rd to give Revs 2 a lifeline, make it 3-2. But again, Devin Boyce on the assist from Ali Hadzic. As Omaha in command with 2 minutes to play, 4-2. Skiers. Revs to win it back, but do they have enough time? Omaha have done well to manage it since they gave up a couple of chances about 5 minutes ago. A win would give Union Omaha 17 points in the standings. And New England Revolution 2 would be their 4th loss of the season. They would stay at 7 points. Firmino trying to win it back. Couldn't quite do so. Second game for him against his former club. Touched back by Villader, and with a minute to play in the 90, Rashid Nuhu sends it forward. Fujiwara did well there. Wins a free kick. Revs 2 have to take this quickly. At least as quick as they can. Michel is told to bring it back. Looks like Union Omaha first will make a couple of changes. Looks like Damia Villader will be withdrawn. Blake Malone enters. Another strong shift from Damia Villader. A big smile from his coach, Jay Mims. He appreciates that. And a curtain call for the hat-trick hero tonight, Greg Hurst. What a night for him. Elma Enfor comes on for him. And Greg Hurst brought in to score goals from Chattanooga during the offseason. He's got five of them on the season, and a hat-trick tonight that looks to be enough to give Omaha 3 points. What a night for him. Worthy of a standing ovation from the faithful here at Werner Park. That performance from Hurst was fantastic. Firmino goes down, referee waves it away. We have 4 minutes left, added on to the 90. Michel. Spalding. Revs 2 again are still pushing. They might run out of time here. Certainly to get 2. They might still get 1. It probably won't be enough to salvage anything from the match. We'll see, though. They're looking for it. Presley brought down. Free kick. Still have 3 minutes left. Revs 2 have to hurry. Connor Presley, who scored probably, believe it or not, the best goal of the night back in the 23rd minute. That volley from outside the opposite side of the field's penalty area was just mesmerizing. It's going to be a goal of the week contender, along with the first, I think, from Greg Hurst. Both of those were phenomenal goals. We've had a couple of save of the week contenders tonight as well. Brad Knighton has done well. Rashid Nuhu made a big save in the first half as well. Revs 2 looking for a third. Headed out of there by Blake Malone. Just come on as a sub. And 4. I'm sure that New England Revolution 2 have a tough time holding on to it. Cleared away by Knutson. Two minutes to play at Werner Park. Fujiwara sees it out for a throw. Greg Hurst in no mood to help out the opposition. And the referee has warned him to not time waste. Connor Presley, he scored one phenomenal goal. He went for a second, couldn't achieve it. Michel from way outside, blocked by Skiers. And then for Corrals. Now Firmino. I think Omaha are going to be happy to hold on to that 2-goal advantage. Maybe not. They send it forward. Pancho, as we enter close to the final minute. Austin Pancho, lovely skill, goes down outside of the penalty area. Spalding was deemed to have won that back fairly. Revs 2 come again. One back, Ali Hodzic now with it. 1 minute to play. Union Omaha about to add 3 more points to their tally. Firmino.
Get a better angle, Jake. Get a better angle, Jake.
Malone. Sent forward by Krull. Firmino gives chase. 30 seconds to go. Revs 2 trying to clear this out. They give themselves one more chance at a consolation. Presley. Good tackle, both goal scorers doing battle there. Boyce, who scored the 4th for Omaha, knocks it out for a throw-in. Ball given away. Headed upfield. And that'll do it. A hat-trick hero snatches the headlines. Greg Hurst with a hat-trick for Union Omaha sees them seal all 3 points in their return to Werner Park. And despite a valiant effort from New England Revolution 2, they fall for the 2nd straight game, this time by 4 goals to 2. We will take a quick break. When we come back, we will wrap things up from Werner Park. Omaha will be facing off again on Saturday, June 19th, against Richmond Kickers. Union Omaha and Richmond. Make sure you tune in at 5:30 p.m. on ESPN+. Let's take a look at the full-time highlights from this one between Union Omaha and New England Revolution 2. This one was fun from the start. 6 goals in it. It starts with a mistake at the back. Francois Dulis dallied on it. Greg Hurst snatched it from him, then outran the goalkeeper, then from a ridiculously tough angle, scored the opener for Union Omaha. You'll be seeing a lot more from him in just a few moments. However, New England Revolution 2 had an answer, and it was the goal of the night, maybe the goal of the week, from Connor Presley from way outside. A phenomenal volley to equalize. Rashid knew who had no chance. It was 1-1, but right on the stroke of halftime, Damia Villadare's strike, harried away by the goalkeeper and touched in by Greg Hurst for his 2nd goal of the night right before the halftime whistle. And then on the other side of halftime, Boyce won it back, got a lovely flick from Hurst, back to Hurst from Boyce, and Hurst had his hat-trick in the 47th minute. Hat-trick hero Greg Hurst snatches the headlines and the 3 points for Union Omaha. Phenomenal performance tonight from the Scotsman. However, New England Revolution 2 weren't quite done. The substitute scores a phenomenal goal. Again, if Presley hadn't scored, it might have been the goal of the game as well. Sikalias providing a lifeline for New England Revolution 2. However, Union Omaha had the final touch. Ali Hodzic won it back. Devin Boyce, his first of the season, it took a deflection and it went into the back of the net. And he had a fancy dance at the end of it as well to steal all 3 points for Union Omaha by 4-2. Full-time match stats here, a ton of shots, 20-13 in favor of Omaha, 11-6 in shots on target. Revs 2 ended up having the possession battle won, but in the end, it was Union Omaha who took their chances and won it by 4-2 in a phenomenal League One contest. What a fun game
Oh, but a mistake here.
in Werner
Hurst
Park
sliding
this
in for it.
evening. 6-goal thriller between Omaha and New England Revolution 2. Greg Hurst's hat trick leads the headlines from this one, and Boyce sealed it with a goal late on in the match against New England Revolution 2. For our entire crew, I'm Sean St. Jacques saying so long from Nebraska. It finishes Union Omaha 4, New England Revolution 2.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.